We gon' get it. We gon' get it. We gon' get it. We gon' get it. We done did it. We gon' get 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 it. We done did it. We gon' get 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 it. We done did it.
Yes. We in the building, all right? When the cipher. Hump day. I'm Dr. Johnson.
Yeah.
We got MFC. We got Big Freeze in the building.
We in here, baby.
He got a Detroit hat, but he's really in Sanford, Connecticut. You in Detroit? You driving around? Where you at in this time frame?
I'm sitting in my ride, chilling. Just dropped my wife off. You know, I'm always on the mile.
So you're in Detroit.
You're a road runner.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe your ass is in Canada. Shit, you say you fucking want to say. Shit, I'll be dipping seeing Drake if I was your ass on the regular.
And he come through here. Drake come through here.
Oh, I know you do. Shit, if it's that close, that's probably a little dipping point. He grabbed his little, edibles and bounced back.
Yeah, he was there. He was at down 8 Mile.
How's it going, everybody? What's going on, man? Of course, everybody heard. I want to first. I do want to apologize. Because one of my homegirls called me up and got at me, man. I put that picture up. It was just a photo, but yeah, that was just not thinking. We just get so desensitized into things.
Yeah.
With Takeoff, that photo that I put up yesterday, that was. I apologize humbly for that. That you know what I mean. We're so used to putting images out of our own people. You don't see that. And recently there was a white fireman that was murdered. He was beating up this black guy, and the female, she wound up smoking him in the head. Okay, you don't see no images of that. You see before, but you don't see no images. You know what I mean? His brains all, hitting the stop box, as Hassan Campbell would say.
Yeah, that kind of surprised me, but it was too late. Yeah, I don't believe in that.
Mm-mm. Yeah. That I was it. Like I said, I'm thinking that was just one of the pictures that I had up, and and I seen the footage, man. That's something that, man, that's gonna be etched in his family's minds. You know what I mean? And that right there is, man.
Right.
Especially Quavo.
I don't want to.
No, Quavo. Yeah, you seen the way with that scream? You know how you could tell certain screams, man. That scream, man, that just ripped me, because you could tell. Now that I know a little bit of the play-by-play, you could tell he's definitely gonna feel at fault.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is
even if he had nothing to do with it, just by them being there. You got to remember, this is one of the biggest rap groups. Okay, not solo is biggest rap groups, and like I said, and I even changed it. They probably might be getting $250,000 a show. Yeah. That's how big they are. Yeah, they definitely gonna, thinking back, they're gonna see things and definitely play it back and say, man, we shouldn't even been
there. Yeah. Well, the thing is, man, sometimes you got to get away from all that, all this stuff you used to do back in the day. You know what I mean? By gambling, playing dice and stuff like that. We know how that end up sometimes. And then, like I said last night, when you go into a J Prince event, all the heavy hitters in the street is in the building. Yep. So you're gonna have your industry cats, but you're gonna have the real life cats that's putting in work in the streets there. So yeah, you can't get caught up in that.
And you got egos, and you got to remember, you in somebody else's home turf. So all of that talking zesty, that could lead into things, and bullets ain't got no name, and that's case is evident.
Right.
Bullets ain't got no name, man. And I just recently, I was telling my son that, because he's 18, so I let him know, you ever in a situation that something jump off, look around your surroundings.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I'm not for sure, but had, you know what I mean, Takeoff did that, he might have, because most likely what it's looking like, he jumped in front of the bullet, but the guy was shooting wild. The
story I'm here, he was in the back, and when everything started popping off, he stood up or whatever, and he was walking, because it was Quavo or whatever, and the guy started shooting wild, and that's how he got hit. And then somebody from the other side was shooting and then he got hit again. So he took a bullet from his people and the other people.
Allegedly at this point.
Alle-
Yeah.
Allegedly. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, oh man. So you got MFC, you got this DJ, right? DJ Academics, boy, he think he solved the case already. And that's the sad part because you could be putting somebody's life on the line. You know what I mean? These people
No,
try
I
to put
know. Well, I saw something. This young lady last night was
uh-huh.
talking that she was physically there. She's a witness, and she kept quiet. But when she saw all the stuff that was coming out, and she said it bothered her, and by late afternoon or whatever, she posted whatever, and she basically was saying that it was an accident, that he wasn't
The intended
even
target. Yeah.
right,
right. He wasn't even doing and playing any dice or anything. He wasn't even involved with the
right,
argument or
He's the
whatever.
onlooker. He's the onlooker.
And right, and he was just and it was just an, as she said, it was an accident, and
right,
he wasn't even part of it.
right. Yeah, it was Quavo that was playing the
They
dice.
And
said
arguing.
it was
He was
that
arguing
he
right
was
before that
arguing.
Quavo was
Right.
arguing. But to
And
think about this, how is an accident 10 plus shots? Is that an accident?
Well, from what she said, at first it
it-
was one shot, and then it turned into a few
Oh,
seconds later. Then it was multiple things, and it was like at least 10 shots.
right, he accidentally got hit.
Right.
That
He got
friendly fire, as they say. Yeah.
if it was friendly fire or the other side, the other group, the other group that was arguing with,
I'm leaning towards just one of his homies did it by accident, and they're gonna have to live with that, and that's what happens. Like I said, when you're dealing with
Yeah.
people, that don't, and that, even you got law enforcement that they have a lot of training, and even them they bumble it up sometimes. You got to remember,
right. Yeah, everything goes quick, so
you ever
quick.
get in a fight, you start sweating and everything, you ain't even, you know what I mean, because you're
Yeah.
so amped up.
mm,
And so like I said, it's just so uncalled for, man. And
Yeah.
man, they drop the bag once again. You got people
Yeah.
right,
making millionaires.
But it's just a shame. There's so many rappers. It's almost like once a month you hear a story, and it's these
more than
people
once
are
a
so
month.
talented and they're so young. Even if they're not young, it's just the fact that you shouldn't lose your life like that.
Mhm.
It's not like you were you was in a gunfight. That's different. Hey, you live by the gun, you die by the gun. But for these people, they're either going to work or they're helping something, and then it's like name after name after name, and these are talented people, and
right,
they're saying that with this rapper, he was the quiet one. He was like a peacekeeper kind of guy.
Yeah,
right,
look what happened to him. Look what happened to Nipsey. Nipsey was
Yeah,
taking care of his whole hood, not
yeah,
just a couple of people. His whole hood. Nipsey got
yeah,
murdered the day he was giving clothes to a person who got out of prison. Was locked in
yeah,
prison when Nipsey was a little kid, so he couldn't
yeah,
even know this guy like that, and he got murdered. So you feel what I'm
yeah,
saying? You have to. You got to look for a better day, and this is the thing. Like I was telling my homegirl, you got somebody that got to get their money for their rent, and you got millionaires around them. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a bomb. And
yeah.
that's what envy, jealousy,
And there's envy. Yeah,
all of that comes in play. No, but it's just in general. Think about it. That's like you dating somebody MFC. You got a millionaire, and you bringing them to a party, and everybody else know he's a millionaire. It's going to be some type of resentment just because he's a millionaire and they're not.
yeah, yeah,
And that's where that comes. And that's why, like I said, right before the shooting, it's common sense. It was over some type of enviness because Quavo was arguing with somebody. It was a light argument, but it didn't. It sounded
right.
like it was some
the,
fisticuffs before that. Somebody snuffed somebody. The next thing you know, bullets start flying.
yeah. The story I'm hearing is Quavo was playing a dice game. He was down 7,000.
Oh
He was
yeah,
trash, talking reckless, and
yeah. But people do that when they're gambling, but you don't do that with strangers because, like, you don't know who you dealing with.
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
I
Yeah,
agree.
man. That's like me coming to the D and I'm up here, eating cats' heads and I'm talking crap. You know what I mean? All it takes is one person. Yeah, this dude just took my damn rent money. You think he talking, and then you're gonna talk crap to me?
yeah,
So you gotta watch how you move. Because And that's all around. That's with with females, with your living. You just gotta watch how you're
Yeah.
moving. Things are definitely getting more deadlier. The more economies getting hit, I'm noticing all over. I thought it was just a New York thing, shit out in Cali thing. Shit, it's even coming over here in Arizona now, to where you got damn near lock your doors.
This is insane, and that's why we were talking about that yesterday. How once you get up there, you need to have a security detailed. When
Exactly.
you go in these places, you put that extra little money out there because it's your life. It's it's your life flight. So you want to get home that day,
Just like in
Right.
and so
studios.
yeah,
Studios in the late '90s, early 2000s, all the rappers was getting robbed in studios, busting rhymes. That's why they started having home studios. So it's
yep,
just you have to move differently. Like once money starts,
yeah,
you got to remember this is new money into the urban communities.
that's
You know
true.
what I
Right.
mean?
I
These are
agree.
new money. Yeah. So you know what I mean? Things are definitely gonna, like when you sweeping, you got the dust in the air. That's what the time frame we in right now. The dust hasn't settled. You know what I mean? You didn't have billionaires like Puffy, Jay-Z, you know what I mean, years ago. So
Yeah,
this is all new money. People like the Migos, people making $250,000 a show where they could come up with $1 million per month, easy. So
yeah.
and that's why, like I said, looking back, I'm quite sure, like I said, Quavo, and I look with Young Dolph. What was Young Dolph's nephew's name or cousin? What's his name? Freeze?
Is it Key Glock?
Key Glock, yeah. And he's a little messed up in the head. He wasn't even there. Just
Mm.
because, yeah, remember Young Dolph, they man, I think they shot him up like 20 something times. You know what I mean? Which was so sad because even though he was talking crap
Yeah.
to Yo Gotti, he was another one that was looking out for his peoples. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Looking out for his peoples. Oh yeah, down to Memphis, yeah, people said he was definitely a good person. So it's
Yeah.
like I said, Bullet's got no name. That's
Nope.
why yeah, I'm constantly on SB because what he sees, my son who's 10 years old who's rapping, all he sees is this stuff. So it's a constant uphill with him because things I'm telling him is like, oh, but well, Drake ain't doing this and this one's not doing this, and it's like,
Mm.
you know, you gotta move a certain way,
That's
Yeah,
But
true.
yeah,
that industry, that game, man, is crazy. It's crazy at all times. You know, just got to be careful in it. How you move, like you said,
It's
like
true.
definitely got to be careful.
do you blame it on the music?
Yeah, some of it got to do with the music. Some of it, yeah,
I
yeah,
think
because and the reason I say that is because these cats that they're going to get, some of these cats is straight out the streets, and they keeping that mentality when they get their money. All when you get money, all it does is intensifies uh the person you already were inside. That's it. So if you was a evil person with no money, you super evil, like they say, super gremlin when you get it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't see when you get money, you got to learn how to grow with your money.
Mhm.
New surroundings, start reading some books, start being around new people that you can learn from. Don't stay with those
Positive
same,
people.
yeah. Don't stay with them same cats that you was thugging with unless they willing to change
Yep.
with you. You know, yeah,
Everybody, it ain't made for everybody, as they say. It ain't made for
right,
everybody.
right. Like the Bible say, a fool and his money shall soon part. So if you trying to live that life when you got that bread, yeah, either you gonna die or you gonna wind up in jail on some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Just like with the Young Thug situation, the YSL. Them cats making mega money, and now
That's
they,
why I'm proud of 50 ass. Because 50, remember, they was after
yeah,
50. Oh
yeah.
yeah.
I,
Yeah, feds trying to get him and all that. Remember, he's a street
right.
solid dude.
I watched Nas the other day, and he was
Uh-huh.
talking about how he wasn't sure if 50 was gonna make it because 50 was so violent when he was uh
Oh.
when he was younger, and so when he was on a tour, stuff like that, like he always ready to get at somebody. It's like
It's
50 wasn't playing with nobody,
yeah.
you
It's
know.
funny you say that because no, yeah, Nas took him. I want to say Nas took 50 on his first tour, but
Hmm.
50 always credits Nas because I guess Nas was moving, like we said, he was moving differently. They was all smoking on one bus. Nas didn't play none of that on his bus. He didn't play none of that rah rah stuff. So and speaking of 50, remember 50 got him beef with one of his close homeboys because he was fighting on the tour. You can't bring that rah-rah stuff. 50 kicked him right
Right.
off. So that's why I guess I give 50 props. He was moving the right way. Remember,
Exactly.
he came, his whole image was a gangster element.
Right.
But he knew it's a time to play and it's a time to get down.
Right.
You know?
His image changed from a gangster element to a businessman, a
Oh,
solid
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
And
And he keeps
he
that.
gives back a lot to his community.
He
Mm-hmm.
keep that bullshit away, MFC. There's this rapper out of here, Willie North Pole, okay? There was a kid named Hot Rod. He got signed years ago, right? To 50. And they was up at his crib in Connecticut. And one of 50's people overheard that Willie was getting some trees sent up. He kicked Willie's ass out. You got to go to a hotel. I don't know where you going, but you got to get out of here, buddy. Oh, yeah. 50 ain't play that bullshit. Because you bringing that to me, you know what I mean? And this is when weed wasn't even, you know, they had no medical in New York. You know what I mean? It was totally illegal.
Right.
So, you know, and like I said, I give him props for that. I would love to tell him to his face one day. You know, he was definitely moving right because they Mob Deep when one of the members caught a gun case. Prodigy, he said the feds told him straight up, just get 50 up, we'll let you go. They was after 50. Oh yeah. State police and the federal police, they had a thing for 50. Remember when Jam Master Jay got killed? Remember there was you know rumors that he was behind it, even though he didn't have nothing to do with it. But you know because at one time Jam Master Jay used to manage 50 Cent. Before he blew up. So
Yeah. They say 50 is a threat.
So just he was you know why he was a threat? Because the way he was moving. Like Nas said, he you know Nas thought you know if he didn't change, he definitely would have been either dead or in prison.
Right.
You know, so he definitely had to move the right way. And you know, like I said, he's somebody that people should look at and see what to do and what not to do.
Right.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna say the same with Master P. Same thing.
Same thing.
Straight from the streets. You know, he used to be on 1-2, and he wound
Still got his money.
Yep,
Still got his money.
And built several businesses. And I know now he does like little speaking. He does speaking engagements now. You know, teach for business. Yeah, so salute to him too.
Yeah, it's funny you brought P up because we got a show in Cali next month. I'm trying to get up with him, man. I'm telling my man D, but he's trying to charge people just to meet up with them now. Yeah, I'm like, man, yeah, I'm trying to get that SB cereal. You know what I mean? Them SB chips.
Hey,
okay, you playing game. I got the kid for you. All right, bring the candy game up. What, Master P? Yeah,
good move.
Yeah, man, you playing around with these grown ass rappers, nigga. I got a kid. We bringing the candy up in the game.
You know what? Honestly, now that you brought it up, I could see P actually doing something like that, like getting behind SB, because I could see for sure.
No, hell yeah. You know, but like I said, man, it's just, and now that we bringing them up, right? And this ain't the discredit P or nothing like that. But like I was talking to my homegirl last night. Because we was talking about how, you know, the thing with Ye, with him talking about, you know, oh, you know, the Juice Crew, they jerking us and, you know, they don't give us good contracts. But my thing is, look in the mirror also, because we also do the same dirt. Look at Baby. Look at Master P. Only person I heard that honorable record deal business, okay, and also Puffy. He doesn't do good business, but I heard 50 Cent does good business. You don't never hear Young Buck and all those guys. Yeah, they might have said something, but they didn't talk about 50 giving him a shady contract. But okay, you hear Mace complaining. Okay, you hear all them people from Cash Money complaining, and these are what? Black execs. Okay, so you gotta look in the mirror sometimes. Like I said, what we do to our own people, but we could talk crap about the other people doing us unhonorable. So you gotta remember that. Then if you go even deeper, shit, we could go to Big Daddy Kane's era. Marley Marl, he was jerking the crap. That's why you look at all of those artists he worked with, they never worked with him again. After that first album, Bismarck, and he had rap in the headlock, okay, in the late 80s. But what you did, you jerked your artist. I'm not gonna work with you again. Yeah, fuck out of it. You know, so you gotta look at it. You know, you gotta look at it. You know, you gotta, you know, don't throw rocks in the glass house, as they say.
Yeah.
You know.
Hey, I feel you. I understand.
Let me bring Ye up too. Hold on. Ye, he does good business, I heard. Ye, if you in the studio, Ye gives you credit. Yeah, he does good business, I heard.
I mean, Big Sean would say different.
Who?
Big Sean. I watched his
Oh
interview.
yeah. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, that's one. There's one disgruntled. Yeah. Okay. I know you got shout out Detroit, right? Yeah, he from
damn
Detroit,
right.
right? He
Because
from Detroit.
one thing he was saying, he was like, I got things that I'm trying to do in my community. And so
Uh-huh.
that's one of the things he pissed off about. Because I know he was supposed to be building a big AMC theater here.
Okay,
And
who's that?
that's been held up, huh?
Who? Big Sean?
Yeah. He got
Now, what
projects.
was it? What was his dispute with Ye? Because I'm in the dark
Uh,
about that a little bit.
he said Ye owe him like $5 million. He
Ooh.
wound up doing an audit. Somebody advised him to do an audit on the on on the good music or whatever. And so
Mm-hmm.
he ended up doing the audit, and it turned out he was missing five $5 million.
Now that's a shame. That's a
Mm,
shame. That's a shame.
yeah.
Wouldn't you
So,
say
huh?
it? This ain't like no $50. You five
Right.
million? Come on, man. That's a
So
shame.
hopefully that could be straightened out, and then because both of them are extremely good artists,
But he
and
dissed the crap
like,
out of him on that Drink
huh?
Champs interview. He
Huh?
Ye dissed the crap out of. I don't think they'll work again because he
Oh,
dissed the shit out of Big Sean on the Drink Champs interview. I'll send you a clip. Yeah.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, he dissed the crowd. That's why I was like, I heard a little bit of rumbling, but I thought it was just, because he didn't drop them on time. Sometimes they don't drop you on time, or they'll drop a single that you didn't want.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, you got some answering up to do, I guess.
Yep. It's
Uh,
a shady business. At the end of the day, it's very shady business. But at the end of the day, you have to make sure you have your team around you to
yep.
make sure you don't
The
get jumped.
lawyers, your lawyers. That's
Yeah.
what Craig Mack did. You remember what Craig Mack with Puffy? His management, was on it, and Puffy was like, "Get rid of your management, or I ain't messing with you." Why? Because their management was saying, "Hey, we want this X, Y, and
You
Z.
know
This
what?
is what we deserve."
Actually, I'm glad you brought that up. Back in the day, I was on a record label called Platinum and Cash Double Dog Records, and that was one of the things. Like Emery,
Mhm.
who's real. He was my partner. We had the Seven Side Rider group, and he was always talking about making sure we have our own lawyers, right? And so
Mhm.
he brought it up to the CEO, and the CEO was like, "What you need lawyers for? I got lawyers."
Mhm.
And I wanted to dispute. I mean, we need our own representation. We can't just go off of your lawyers. We got to have our own representation. And so that turned into an issue. Mm, yep. So yeah, how you doing over there, MFC?
I'm okay. I'm okay. It was a quiet Halloween, which I'm glad. There was no craziness here in New York.
Right.
So,
Yeah,
and we really didn't have, we normally could go through like $125 in Halloween candy. That's how
right,
much we got. We got a lot of kids that come here.
right.
And this time we didn't have no more than maybe 25 kids.
Mm,
That's
And by
it.
7 o'clock, it used to be
In
they
your
started trick
building?
or
Yeah,
treating.
right. You got
No,
both sides.
seriously,
It was
it
25
it
kids the whole day.
it
What?
used to be
Wow.
that they started trick or treating by 3:15. Kids get out at 3. 3:15 they
I,
start until like 10 o'clock at night.
Yep.
Okay,
may-
ever since these last 2 years,
maybe a lot of parents are scared to send their kids out because of the craziness and like the whole fentanyl thing looking like candy now. So
that's what Dr. Josh was saying the other day. Yes,
yeah,
No, that's why I gave out shots to Absolute. I just gave out little
yeah,
shots. Yeah. One kid
yeah.
came back a couple of times. I was like, "Come on now, I know that's you, motherfucker. Here, just take it."
I don't know. Giles
I
might
know.
be Giles. You might be giving out some edibles.
Huh? No,
There.
I ain't giving them out. You got me fucked up, boy. You're getting none of my motherfucking CBD. Yes, sour
Yeah,
gummies.
but see,
Sour gummy.
Hey, I just see this, right? I gave this to my pops, right, when he was down here like last month. I just looked up. This is still here. I'm eating these today, pops. Ow. Yeah, he gonna mess. See, he didn't trust me. Oh, yeah, you ain't gonna give me. He said, "This is THC. This ain't an edible, right?" Yeah, nobody trusts me, boy. See, I tell
Yeah,
my son,
because
I'm like, hey,
stuff
come
that
take this cookie. No, no,
right.
because they
See,
see my dog. They see the dog. He fucked around and got up in my shit one time, all shaking his shit.
oh, poor baby.
Oh man,
You hear these
allegedly.
stories.
Shout out to the OG.
That's right. Shout out to B-Boy.
Oh, be quiet. B-boy got one of them things on his fucking neck right now, right? He's up in the bathroom crying and shit because he licks his tail. He gets this little thing every once in a while. Yeah, he don't like that thing on his
Oh,
neck. Yeah, he got that long ass neck too.
yeah.
Right.
Oh, poor baby. Yeah, they don't.
Yeah, because
Dogs don't
he
like
got
it.
no hair. So every once in a while, I think it's maybe because my son ain't putting the lotion on him that he's supposed to. You got to put the lotion because their skin gets dry, right? And every once in a while, he over licks his tail and he gets this raw. Yeah. Hey, you gonna have to put that thing on your head, B-boy.
Again, that's
Yeah,
painful. That is painful for them.
What's painful? Oh, to have the thing
I'm
on their neck?
saying
Yeah.
that's no, not the neck. The sore when you have that dryness like that, it's painful when it's raw.
Also, the thing on his neck, because you got to remember,
Oh yeah,
he's
that's
a real
uncomfortable.
small dog. So the only thing that I can get to fit his neck, trust me, I ordered 5 different neck pieces, okay, from Amazon. Only one of them fit him. Okay, this long thing, because his neck is so long, he can still lick it, you know?
Hey, Giles, you got some homemade coffee right now in that cup?
Man, I don't drink coffee. I drink hot chocolates, okay, with the pinky up. All right, everybody, drink with your pinky up. If you don't drink with your pinky up, you ain't drinking. All right?
Just stopped at Tim Hortons this morning. I said, you know what? Gas station coffee is a lot better than Tim Hortons and Starbucks.
No,
It's
you're
true.
right about that. Starbucks, to me, Starbucks is a little too strong. You know, I could acquire it here and there, but I can't do that.
Starbucks is for true coffee drinkers.
Yeah.
I mean, that really need that It's just like for you with your edibles and stuff like that. That would probably
Allegedly.
last me and Freeze. We'd be on the ground for like 5 days, seeing aliens and everything else. Oh my gosh, you know.
Well, shit, my
So,
neighbor don't talk to me no more, man. I brought my neighbor a little piece of lunch before and shit, just gave it to her. She's all fucking pissed off at me. I'm like, come on now, goddamn, I'm trying to bring some fucking fun to your life. Allegedly.
Right.
Allegedly.
Man, I watched. Speaking of Eddie, I watched that movie Nope last night. Jordan Peele movie.
How was that?
It was
That was the one with the alien in the sky in the cloud?
Yeah. It was
What's
all
the name
right.
of it?
Nope.
No, NOPE. I gotta see that one. The little bit I saw was kind of.
It is whatever. You know, he got to come correct on this next movie, or you know.
Yeah.
Shout out Jordan Peele, but you got to.
No, yeah, he's another one doing his thing. He ain't sitting around complaining. They went in. They seen how Hollywood was kind of closing the door on them.
Bam! There you go. See, that's another one that could add to the conglomerate. See, we need our own conglomerate, just like they got theirs. We have ours. Tyler Perry got the studio. Byron Allen got the network. Dang on Jordan Peele, the movie maker. You got Ye doing his thing. All these different artists, they could change the narrative themselves. And I keep saying this over and over. And then you have the nation, the Hebrew, Israelites, whatever, doing security, stuff like that. All types of stuff. Trained ex-military doing security. We got enough. Killer Mike got the bank. He could show some other cats some game, build up other banks, all these different type of things.
Yeah.
We got everything we need. We just got to bring it together.
Well, that's happening. I will believe it's happening. It's just resistance. And the resistance, I would say, would be
in small pockets, probably too.
People being silent.
Yeah.
People being silent.
I didn't. What'd you say, MSC? I missed.
No, I was saying, and some of these people are doing it on the quiet side. You know, they're not, flam blasting it out there all over. You know, to become
that's what Tyler Perry did. Tyler Perry just came up in Atlanta, got his spot, and boom. Next thing you know, he's open. Yeah, I'm open for business. This is what it is. He's been cranking out movies. You know what I mean? That's one of the guys I plan on definitely aligning myself with. You know what I mean? You know, get my son's company off because he's somebody that he came up from the grassroots with his what was those movies he was doing? The Medeas. Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah, my homegirl from South Carolina put me up on them back when they was doing he made his money doing VHS DVD and then DVDs. Okay, he had the DVD. If you was all throughout down south Atlanta, people had Medeas. If you went to a black household, they had Medea DVDs. Okay.
Yep.
Right, but
Yep.
and before the DVDs, everybody was going to all the stage plays.
No, yeah, he was
Right.
real big. So that's what I said. He came from the bottom on up, and he's
Oh
the
yeah,
biggest right now.
as they say, he pulled himself up by the bootstrap.
Yes.
Bootstrap, boy.
Because
He pulled
he
himself
went
up by
from
the
he had nothing and he built
by the
himself.
G
He
string.
built his
Hello.
empire. Yep. Yep.
You
He
know,
built his
and
empire.
but it's you know, like I said, not the bash Ye. You know, he just does. My take is he doesn't have the right people around him, and I think now by him being ousted, you know, the way he's been, he's definitely going to be a little paranoid with the things that he does and the way he moves now. So that might, you know, sometimes you got to go to pain in order to love right. So I think he's at that point right now, and you know, he'll get it right. But see, this is a thing with Kyrie Irving, right? You heard about the situation with Kyrie Irving?
Yes.
Okay, recently. Okay, he put out this. It's called Heroes to Negroes. It's a documentary type movie. It's on Amazon, and he basically promoted it. And man, they've been getting on him. They've been getting on. They went to his basketball game, okay, and they put
Yeah,
and
bro.
no, yeah, they was protesting, and that's on code. You can't do nothing but respect that, you know.
Yep.
But I'm not jealous of it, but I respect it because I see what it's about. And the sad part is he didn't do nothing wrong.
No.
That's like me putting
That's like anybody.
I'm putting the Jeffrey Dahmer
right
on
here
my
on the
Facebook.
platform. You guys are supporting a movie or a book,
No, yeah.
right? That's
We
all
can't
you're doing.
we can't
You
even
know,
do
like
that. No. But we can't even do that. But we could say nigga. That's like Kanye was saying in the thing. We could say, nigga, I'll kill my bitch. And they'll put that out on a major platform. Now I can see underground, but on a major platform,
yeah.
okay? That's why give me some money. Trust me, I'm gonna get in touch with the right lawyers, okay? Get in touch with the mamas that their kids are getting murdered, and we're going to the majors to SUE. Yeah, that part. That's the way you stop it. How? You mess with the MONEY. Okay? Yeah. King Von Mama, all of these mothers that their kids get just like take off, all these people that are being slaughtered in the streets, okay? And then you perpetuating this music the same way Sandy Hook got all that money, okay? Yeah. Oh yeah. Once you mess with that money, trust me, overnight things will change. Hip hop will go back to what it was. You'll see a bunch of Tribe Called Quest popping up, De La Souls popping up. Okay, yeah. You know, at one point, remember when Ice-T, he put out a record called Cop Killer. Remember?
Yeah.
Yep.
Remember how they got at Warner Brothers? Remember? Yeah.
True.
Don't give me no money. See, that's how you show and prove.
Hey,
That's what I would tell. That's what I would tell a
tell me
Kanye West. You get your lawyer team together and you hit them labels up. Yeah, that part.
Yeah,
I digress.
You got to find you a solid team,
Yeah.
Lord, and they can't be on the ish side.
Solid team. Would you say solid team of lawyers? Shit.
Yeah.
They're gonna work pro bono like a mother for that. You know why? Because everybody talking that power stuff. Now it's time to show and prove.
Yeah.
You believe in your community, okay? You believe because it has something to do with it. There's a lot of naysayers. Oh no, it has nothing to do with the music. There was murder in music years ago and all that, but not to the point now. In the frequency of it now, you know.
No.
I talk to young boys all the time. You know what they tell me, MFC? What they say? He not living the life that I live or something like that. Yeah, I'm like, what the? Yeah, if you're not talking that murder stuff, that they've been so indoctrinated with that, that's all they want to hear.
I agree.
That's all they want to hear, and it doesn't have to be like that. But look at your generation, MFC. Y'all was into love records, you know what I mean, and all that. You know, y'all went to gang fights and you played fucking the Isley Brothers. Is right or wrong, right?
Yep.
It was a different energy, but it was also a different respect also. Now my friend was telling me, they didn't have Uzis and all that thing, but what was those guns they had that shot one shot that you guys had when you was fighting your little gang fights back in the days? It was that one shot.
You had your regular 22, your regular 45.
No, yeah.
You didn't, or your 38.
No, but think about it.
Most
like
of them
you
had a
said, you had
grenade.
nunchucks, you got sticks, you had 4x4s, okay? But people didn't kill you. They didn't want to see you dead. They want to
No,
beat your
it was
ass, you
nothing like
know?
that. It was all about the
No.
fact that you came to someone's neighborhood, the neighborhood beat you, and you had to go back because everybody, no one had cell phones, there was no beepers, but believe me, word of the street, by morning the next day when people went to go get their coffee and their newspaper, they already knew who lost and who won.
Mm.
And that's the way it was. So you took that loss, you know.
I
You
know. I
took
used to see
that
my
loss.
sister on the phone back in the days. I'm talking that shit.
Mhm.
You ain't want to. It was no cell phones, but you ain't want to lose a fight back then, boy. Word got around.
Mhm.
It did. Yes, it did. Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yep.
No, but it was a different thing, and you had a lot of my friends I speak to even to this day. We had a fight at one point in time, and you know what I
Yeah.
mean. You
And it's
you
more or
get
less
more
the respect of the
respect things.
street. It's
Yeah,
you know, no man, and that's what I even to today, there's still a respect. It's just that I don't know the younger generation. It's like something got missed, and they're not getting it. You know that at the end of the day, all this wild shootout crazy stuff, innocent people are being hurt and killed. Okay, there was something that happened yesterday. I believe in Manhattan. I only got the end of the story, but it was a 6-year-old girl that
mm.
got there was some kind of gunplay, and now she's fighting for her life. Okay,
Yeah,
and for what? For some crazy stuff.
yeah,
And you never know. You could be sitting in your own living room, and this happens a lot for buildings and stuff like
Mhm.
that.
Yep.
You could be sitting in your living room and look at TV, and the bullet comes through the window. You
Yeah,
didn't even look out the window. Anything could.
that's
So
true.
it's like, and that's why a lot of people, and not just New York, but it's getting so crazy that even now during the daytime. Now let's say the lower part of the Bronx, what they call the South Bronx. So that's already rough. You already know it's rough. So if you can't handle rough, don't go there.
yeah.
Okay. And that's just the way it is. But it's gotten so bad now that even the people in the South Bronx are complaining to their community leaders. Something got to be done because it's in the daylight that while kids are going to school and there's gunplay all over the place.
Yep.
You
Right,
got
right. That's like,
kids, school buses are having everybody drop down, and this is in daytime. This wasn't even like a night kind of thing. And they don't
Mm.
care. And if you talk about something, you and your family may not make it the next day. That's just the way that fear is out. So people are like, it's really amazing how, people you hear it how they go to work and they get out and they go home and they don't come back out. If you need that peanut butter to go with that jelly, well, you're gonna have just a jelly sandwich and forget about it. Because we're not going back out.
mm,
Wow.
And that's how it is.
Mm.
I have one of my granddaughters lives in Jersey. She tells me they shut up everything down at 7 o'clock. I'm like,
mm,
what? 7. There's no corner stores that are open. 7 o'clock, gates are down. That's it. Done.
Damn.
mm,
You have to go to a gas station if you want something after 7 o'clock.
mm.
And that's in Jersey City. I'm like, whoa, okay.
Right, right, right. Yes, it's getting wild out here. It's getting wild. Hey, I'm gonna have to tap out. I ain't charged my phone up last night,
That's what
so
my lawyer said.
my battery. Go,
Allegedly.
beep, beep, beep. Right. Mm, mm, yeah,
We had
yeah.
to stay on code to say
I'm gonna
allegedly.
say so. I was gonna say something, but I want Shay to beat your ass. Shout out Shay Boogie. Yeah, that's right. Go get Shay some flowers, nigga. Putting up with your ass.
Mm-mm-mm.
That's right. All you men out there, get some flowers for your woman for putting up with your funky ass, washing your dirty
Behind every
drawers.
strong
Okay.
man is a strong woman. Hey,
Hey,
Yeah,
hey.
yeah.
I do
Strong
my
woman,
own.
all that good shit. Get
I
a nice flowers too, not the cheap joints. All
I,
right.
I
Nice
I do
flowers.
my own laundry. Been doing.
Your own laundry.
Shay did my laundry back in the day. She messed up my favorite outfit. It was like the first or second time she ever did my laundry. I said, nope,
Nope.
never.
No more. No more, huh?
Ever since.
She threw it.
Nope.
She threw it
You ain't.
all in. Had all colors looking crazy.
Man, I had a canary yellow Gucci outfit,
uh,
and she put it in a washer, and that mug was destroyed.
Oh no.
Destroyed.
It
So
looked tie-dyed?
and huh?
It looked tie-dyed or something like that?
Yeah, it was
Uh,
done. Never had you
Oh,
wear it again.
you could start a new fashion, you know.
Oh yeah, the shit they wearing now. They shit, there's a Walmart right by my job. Man, I be seeing some funky ass people. If it's 3 p.m. and you got your pajamas on, you ain't washed your funky ass from the night before.
Oh,
Okay?
that's an AZ thing for sure.
AZ
You-
my ass, man. That man, some people, man, shit. You get
I
shot doing that shit back in the
I,
days. Fuck
yeah,
out of here.
I haven't seen that since I left AZ.
Don't try to put that on Arizona, nigga. I'm coming to Detroit looking. I'm coming with the camera. Okay? I'm coming with the camera. And I'm going straight to Walmart, nigga, to show you. Look at this. What's this, bro?
Uh,
Yeah, okay. You
But
gonna be
what
talking
I
that shit.
understand, a lot of Walmart, in a lot of the Walmarts, you have people that come in there in their pajamas and their slippers and stuff like that.
They just Walmart, MFC. They walking through the damn streets. I was in Burbank, California, a couple of months ago. Same bullshit. I'm in goddamn Ross. Like, what you doing in your pajamas? Goddamn. Yeah, with your funky ass pajamas in the afternoon. That right there.
Maybe they got multiple pair of pajamas. They took a shower, but they felt
There
like
you go.
they wanted.
Okay, you're gonna take a shower in the morning and put some pajamas back on, right? Mm-hmm.
They feel
Yes, especially if you're working from home, you're
feel
working
comfortable.
in pajamas.
Feel comfortable.
You're not a good lawyer on that one, MFC. You
Mm,
lost the case real quick. You gonna
mm,
put some goddamn real clothes on. You going outside, okay?
mm.
Look, I have
It's like the
Hey,
friends
mothers
teach
bringing their
me.
kids to school. It got so bad in New York. They said that you cannot bring your kid to school dressed in your damn night clothes because so many
matter of
mothers
fact,
be doing that.
I'm glad you
They
brought that
do. They do.
last week. Last week they had pajama day at the school. I just thought about that. Yeah, they sure did.
Yeah.
The
Yep.
kids went to school in their pajamas.
Yep.
And another thing, who can define what real clothes are? Because it's still a shirt and it's still pants.
Right.
Mm,
And
mm,
remember the footwear. You have some footwear that are characters,
So
like
mm.
your
mooses,
silly ass think
wolves.
it's okay for girls to leave the damn house with bonnets on their head, huh?
If I
Nah.
believe it or not, they do it.
Huh?
I believe in freedom of choice.
Yeah,
That's true.
okay.
That's true.
Freedom of I ain't say nothing wrong with it. I just say shit. I'm not trying to get your funky ass number, girl. Goddamn, with your fucking pajamas on at 4 p.m. in the afternoon.
Hey,
Pass.
some
Pass.
girls still look cute with the bonnet on. What?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
okay. I get it, but
They
see,
rocked it.
yeah, but this is one thing, and I used to always pride myself on some shit with New York before New York fell off, and I gotta give it. Them girls in New York back in the '80s freeze. Okay, I used to be a little kid. Okay, stalking them, looking at they had their hair done. Okay,
Yep.
girls had that motherfucking Gucci bag. They had that motherfucking salt and pepper joint. All right,
Yeah,
you
it
would
was
leave the house.
I-
I know females used to have to get their hair done to leave the house. Didn't go to school. Niggas didn't go to school unless they had new sneakers. Okay, yeah,
That's true.
that's the
That's
era I
true.
came from, man. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
That's
don't know
true.
if you know this, but Detroit used to be that was one of the other things they used to be known for. The
That's
hair
true. Detroit, definitely,
world.
yes. The
Mm.
style.
Y'all
Detroit
could y'all
always
could
had style.
y'all couldn't mess with New York back in the days. The salt and pepper era, dog. Y'all couldn't mess with New York. Don't get me mad. Nigga, I'm coming to Detroit, letting y'all know we rock the Gators, okay? We don't y'all put them out longer than us, but we showed
We
y'all how to play with them.
we
Don't
stay
play with them.
gated
Nah. I had to
in the
correct you. I'm a lifetime New Yorker, and Detroit always had style. They
MFC, you
always
don't know
had
what you talk
groove.
about. You was working. You was
I'm
working. You
telling you.
don't know what you talk about, MFC.
You go back to them 20s and 30s, and
Don't do that
Detroit,
shit.
those people, they dress. The
Don't gas
girls
this
had
Negro
their
up
stuff,
like that.
and
Please
the
don't gas
guys
this man
was
up.
on the
No.
money.
everything
No,
now.
you got to give
No,
Detroit credit.
they
No,
dress nice. Yes, I give it that. They dress
Yeah,
nice.
they got their goose.
But
They got their style going
but
on. Yes.
as far as styling, okay, they can't fuck with New York. Man,
Yeah, they
come
can.
on,
Yeah.
man.
You
I
know,
can't wait to
Detroit
get
got
down
it.
to Dexter to show y'all, man. What's that spot called, please? With the Gators?
uh,
AJ Lester's,
I
right?
don't, I
Huh?
don't, I don't
On
remember
Broadway. Okay, the Broadway. I know the Broadway. Is they still open?
Broadway. And then we had
Okay.
ain't forget Henry the Hatter with the hats, all the fancy
Yep.
hats. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
What's it
yeah,
called?
Henry the Hatter.
Okay.
Yep.
Uh,
I'm gonna come down
remember
there and
that
show y'all.
story? Remember the story I told you about when I said my business partner wanted me to invest in a church? Remember I told you that?
Yeah.
The guy that owned Henry the Hatter, he's a pastor now, right?
Mhm.
So when I moved back to Phoenix, kind of find out he's like the biggest pastor in the city now. Him and Marvin Winans.
Mhm.
Yeah. I would have
Shout
been
out.
big in there if I did it, but I'm good.
Hey, sometimes shit like that happens, man.
Yeah,
But it's all good. We about to tap out. Anybody want to shout anybody out? Shout out to all the money makers. Have fun today. MFC is gonna leave us out with a prayer. All right, for all the sinners in the tabernacle. Yes.
Well, I
yes.
think from Winning Cipher, we definitely want to give our condolences to the family and loved ones of Knockout. You know, they're going through these trying times.
Take off,
You
yeah,
know?
definitely. Rest in peace, Take Off, man. Yeah, good guy. All the interviews I was watching recently, man, he was a real solid dude. It seemed like, man.
Mhm.
Bullets have no name, though. We got to remember that bullets have no
Yeah.
name. Yeah. All right, take us out, MFC.
Dear God, please watch over everybody as they leave their homes and go to their destinations, be it work or a doctor's appointment or just getting out of the house for shopping and just getting out of the house anyway, jogging or whatever. And please let everybody get back home safe and please bless everybody with good health and a positive attitude. And as always, please, tell your loved ones and stuff you love them, give them hugs, because tomorrow's not promised. And as we go through all of this, every day is a trying day, but at least God has blessed us of waking up the next day. So every day is a blessing. So as we log out today, Winning Cipher wants to say thank you for always looking at our platform, and please keep coming back. And everybody be safe out there and have a lovely, lovely Wednesday. God bless. Amen.
Never walk on the outside again. It's a possibility he'll get life without parole. Never see the outside again. Tell him what happened when they get caught up with that damn drive-by, what they gonna do to him. Yeah. And for a dumbass, unexplainable, unexcusable murder, life.
Jumped off the JFK to the BX way. I hold my square down firm, any part of the planet. Can't forget about Sean Bell, Mike Brown, Louima, Medina. Down the Mecca flow, stack it, let that money go swish. Now who's better than this? Ice show list. Get R. Kelly to take a wet piss on your bitch. Mama said ain't no pause button, anyone could get it. He hit it, but it's button to me, stunting to me. Frontin' ass niggas in my presence, getting levitated, hated, beloved. Knock them out and throw them dubs, kid. Fought them to the desert with this. Jaws the scientist, hook that batch up. Hope them sorry fools act up, give me reason to trip. We in the belly of the beast, let them things out. Fucking sheriff and that pink house.